After day trading for 6 years, I have recently quit. Living on an island, working anytime you want, and making money with a few clicks sounded awesome, and it was the dream that people with courses sold you. In this video, I'm going to share with you my experience day trading and why I decided to quit despite being successful at it. 6 years ago, I got into crypto and I started learning how to day trade, how to do technical analysis, but it was only until 4 years ago that I decided to buy a course and dive deep into it and do it full time. I graduated university and I was applying jobs, and in the meantime, I decided I'm gonna be a full-time trader. It's easy money, and plus I can work anywhere I want, whenever I want, and I get to have a nice setup with multiple screens and the charts open. It's just so cool. Eventually, I decided to stop. Now, can you make a living or just make some money on the side day trading? Absolutely. But I'm gonna tell you why I decided to quit. Now, they do say that only 5% of day traders actually make a living from day trading. Over the years, I've gathered enough information and experience to tell you some pros and cons. So the first pro of day trading is that I can make money with a few clicks. It's literally you making money with a mouse and using some buttons on the keyboard. You're not in a coal mine, you're not driving Ubers, you're not waiting tables, you're just sitting at your computer, clicking a few buttons and hopefully making money. The second pro is that you can live the dream lifestyle and really be trading from anywhere in the world. You can be living on an island or just vacationing and printing money at the same time. This has been my goal for a long time. I always wanted to work from anywhere I wanted, whenever I wanted, so day trading helps you live that lifestyle. Number 3 is that I can set my own schedule. Apart from trading the stock market, which only opens from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern time, trading crypto or most other assets, you can trade whenever you want and at your convenience. No one told me when I should work, when I should wake up, what meetings I should attend to. I was just my own boss, which was also a goal that I had for a very, very long time. Number 4 is that I was able to put day trader in my Instagram bio, and I was also able to post my wins on my Instagram story. That's a joke, by the way. Number 4 is actually I can make a lot of money. The more money I traded with, or the more I leveraged, the more money I can potentially make. More money brings more money. So if you have $1 million and you can 2x that 1 million or make a return of 100%, then you can make another million just by trading. And not to be extreme, if you're playing with a position size of, let's say, $10,000 and you can make consistently 2% returns, you can make $200 even daily if you become that good at it, which is good enough to sustain your lifestyle depending on where you live in the world. Number 5 is that it's fun. It's a really fun job to be working, and winning a trade gives you a huge dopamine rush, which is similar to gambling, which is an issue on its own. But overall, it's a fun thing to do, and winning trades can feel really, really good. Number 6 is that it strengthened me emotionally. Specifically in crypto, there's a lot of fast ups and downs, and I have lost a substantial amount of money trading crypto. This got me to the point where losing money doesn't really faze me that much, and it's not a huge deal anymore. It's just part of the game. You win some, you lose some, and if you win more than you lose, eventually you're going to be winning in the long run. Being in crypto for a while and starting off as a beginner, having the hodl mentality and holding it for the next 30 years, I've been through a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and this has made me almost numb to the idea of losing money and seeing my portfolio go down because I'm confident that eventually I can make that money back. Number 7 is that I learned risk-reward management, and this translated to my everyday life. Before you jump into a trade, you have to weigh out the risks. If I lose 5%, I can potentially gain 20%, which is a great risk-to-reward ratio. Now, this translates into real life. Everything I jump in, I always think about it in terms of, is the risk worth the potential reward? Is the time required for me to achieve this worth the outcome that can come from it? Number 8 is that it helped me learn accountability. Every trade that I took or I didn't take is 100% on me and my responsibility. Any trade that I didn't jump into that would have made me money is on me, and every trade that I jumped into that lost me money is also on me. This also translated into my everyday life, where I only focus on the things I can control and not blame any outside circumstances. Now, as you can see, I experienced a ton of positives from day trading. And now you're wondering, why did I quit? Well, let me tell you about the cons of day trading. The first con is the exact opposite of the first pro, and that is I can lose money with a few clicks. What goes up must come down. Many times I make multiple good trades and be up a decent amount in profit, and it only takes me one trade to lose all the profits that I made over a few days. Easy come, easy go. No matter how rational I thought I was, my emotions always tended to eventually kick in and bite me. Whether that's fear or greed, this resulted in me more often than not losing money. Number 2 is that doubling $1,000, eventually you end up with just $2,000. Making a 100% return or a 2x is a big deal when it comes to trading. But if you start with a small amount of money, such as $1,000 or even $5,000, doubling that amount will not take you that far. Percentage-wise, you're killing it if you make 100%. You need a substantial amount of money for you to sustain a living from day trading, which is something that I didn't have as a broke college student. Even if you 10x that $1,000, which is very hard to do as a day trader, you're just at $10,000. Now, if you 10x that again, now you have $100,000 and, well, you're a god tier trader to be able to do that twice. But also you have to think about one thing, and that is when you trade with $10,000, a 2% loss, opposite of the gain that we saw in the earlier points of the pros, is you losing $200 pretty quickly. And if you can't stomach those losses, day trading is probably not the best thing to do. Number 3 is that taxes and fees eventually ate into my profits. Many people don't take that into account, and I was one of those people. I thought that if I can make $200 a day trading, that's awesome, that's all I need. But you have to factor in the fees that the exchange takes on every trade you make. Whenever you buy and whenever you sell, you pay a small fee, which eventually, if you do 5, 10 trades a day or 100 trades a week, you end up paying a decent portion of your profits in fees. Also on losing trades, you do pay fees. And not to mention when the tax bill comes up and you have to pay some taxes and you see that you owe half of what you made because they're mostly short-term capital gains. So this is something that came as a surprise to me, and only after time that I noticed that a lot of my profits are going towards this. Number 4 is that taking days off means that I'm not making any money. Essentially, I wasn't able to outsource my work and have someone else do it. For example, currently, if I'm filming this video, I can have someone edit it and I can film another video in the meantime. With day trading, I only wanted to manage my money myself. So for that reason, if I'm not working, I'm not making any money. And as a day trader, I was always supposed to be watching the charts, waiting for good entries and good exits. If I'm just chilling and not watching the charts, then I'm not going to be able to find those opportunities for me to make money. Number 5 is that I found out that day trading is extremely time and energy consuming, especially if you're a crypto trader. As I said earlier, if you're a stock trader, then you have from 9:30 to 4 p.m. where you're trading. Apart from that, you're basically just resting and waiting for the next day. As a crypto trader, you're on the charts 24/7 waiting for an opportunity. With that, you barely have any time to do anything else in your day. I thought I was going to be able to day trade as a side hustle and just do it apart from my job. But I quickly noticed that when I day trade, my mind is constantly thinking about the charts. I'm constantly refreshing the charts, making sure that my trade is correct and I'm making money and I'm not down on my position. This caused me to not think about anything else and not have the mental capacity to go into deep work and actually focus on something that can potentially bring me a better return on my time. Number 6 is something that not many people talk about, and that is it can get addicting. Just like gambling, the more you win, the more you want to play. Every trade I won was another dopamine hit. The more dopamine hits I got, the more trades I won, the more I wanted to be trading, and the more I was glued to the charts, which eventually led to me over trading, which ended up in me losing money. Because trading for the sake of trading is a terrible way to trade. Number 7, and probably the biggest con of them all, is that day trading taught me only one skill, and that is day trading. And the only point behind day trading is making money. Even though there's nothing wrong with that, it just doesn't teach you any other skill that can be translated into real life apart from day trading. A good example can be if you get a sales job, you can make money as well as learn skills on how to deal with people and how to sell. With day trading, it's just that, day trading. Number 8 is the opportunity cost of day trading. Even when I was making money day trading, eventually I was spending something that I could never get back, which is the most valuable asset, and that is time. Instead of spending my brain juice and my time being glued to the charts, always looking for the next opportunity and the next trade to make, I could have put all that focus, time, and energy into a skill that can potentially lead to a higher ROI or return on investment. Last but not least, number 9 is that in day trading, a lot of things were out of my control. Learning a new skill, let's take sales for example, the more reps I put in, the more I get out of it. I can make more money and I can learn the skill and become better, so then I can make even more money with it. Most of the things are in my control. With day trading, you can enter the best trade, which has the highest probability of you making money and making a profit from it, but one piece of news comes out and someone somewhere bans crypto or Bitcoin or whatever, then the market goes down and you end up losing this trade. Now personally, just to clarify something, I didn't quit trading completely. I just quit day trading. Now what I do is I swing trade, which is do way longer term trades, and I just manage my portfolio overall, implementing the technical analysis that I used to use to day trade. But I definitely gained so much time after I quit day trading. I checked the charts way less than I used to before. Now I check it once a week or once every few days on a very large time frame just to know where the whole market is headed. This freed up my time for me to invest my energy and time into something that can potentially make me more money in the future, which then I can invest into the crypto or stock market or whatever market I want to invest in and long-term trade that, which then compounds my returns even further. Now, should you learn how to day trade or trade? Personally, I think it's fun, and I think if you learn technical analysis and learn how to read charts, this can help you identify longer-term trends and understand when to enter markets and when to exit it. So you can learn that skill doing that. Should you make it a full-time thing, I suggest you rewinding this video and watching the pros and cons again and figure out what you want to do with regards to your life. And remember, there is no right answer. You may start, you might love it, you might become an elite trader and make a full living out of it, and it could be the best thing you've done, or you can start, not like it, lose a lot of trades, lose money, and just quit. Eventually, you'll never know unless you try. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the 11.5 side hustles you can start today. Maybe you can fund your day trading life if that's what you want.